Well, how do you wake up your voice in the morning? Good morning. My name is Sage, and I'm going to be showing you a little bit about my process of building my mission, vision, and value statement. This is one of the processes that I use in brainstorming. All right, so now we are going to get this thing started. I'm going to go ahead and start with my mission, vision, and value statement. And
agency leaders.
This is my mission, vision, value statement that I created using ChatGPT, just going back and forth, having a conversation. And this is what I got so far. It's still in draft, but I think it's decent. And Snoop is going to go ahead and read it to us. Snoop, you ready? Go ahead, Snoop. Take
mission,
it.
vision, value statement. Mission. We connect and empower developers and automation agency leaders, enabling them to build solutions that solve real-world problems, enhance workflows, and drive meaningful collaboration among small businesses and entrepreneurs. Vision. We see a vibrant ecosystem where creators and users unite, supporting one another to share knowledge, co-create impactful tools, and boldly tackle challenges together. Beyond technology, our vision is rooted in service, empowerment, and collective action to positively shape our world. Core values: 1, courage. We embrace risks, lead authentically, and confidently step into the unknown. 2, curiosity. We continuously learn, explore new ideas, and seek growth. 3, collaboration. We build trust, openness, and respect, working together to achieve great things. 4, community. We create supportive spaces that foster genuine connection and collective growth. 5, service to humanity. We commit to positively impacting the lives of others through our innovations and actions. 6, fun. We celebrate creativity and enjoy the process, knowing fun fuels sustainable success. 7, embracing difficulty. We welcome challenges as opportunities to build resilience, character, and leadership. 8, empathy. We lead with compassion, seeking to understand others, especially in difficult conversations.
That's a solid start, Sage. I like how you've woven in courage, curiosity, and community.
I just wanted to get you started and everyone started with what the mission, vision, and value statement actually is thus far. All right. So now I'm going to take us backwards. So that's the mission, vision, value statement that I have thus far. And that's based on my personal mission, vision, value statement that I have for myself. And then I'm applying it to my brand. The whole idea. So where were we at? The mission, vision, value statement, how I made this is I have this ongoing conversation with chat, and then I have it memorized, or like I have I just tell it, refer to my mission, vision, value statement, and then we have this continued conversation. But I'm going to go ahead and show you. Okay, I was going to just show you this prompt craft 2.0. So I use this. This is a custom GPT I made for rewriting prompts. And the easiest way that I found to use it is I just write, so you can see right here, improve this prompt. And then I tell whatever prompt, like anything, like whatever prompt that I want, I would just put it in there, like just kind of free form, free thought, and then it will improve it. And this helps for when I'm, writing into an LLM. It makes everything like it has like a context role and extra information in there that really guides the GPT to really think through its steps. So anyway, I can put this into the description of the video, but this is PromptCraft 2.0. It's the second version, and it really helps me. I use this all day, all the time. So right here, I like to use ChatGPT 4.5. I also use Grok pretty often. So I go between ChatGPT and Grok. Grok is really good it has a deep research mode that I like. It's not quite as good as the OpenAI's deep research, but it's way faster. So sometimes I'll be sitting there for like 30 minutes while ChatGPT is thinking away, and Grok will take only like a few minutes. Both of them are really good, but I like to use Grok for efficiency. But I'll do them simultaneously. I'll do a deep research of the same prompt and I'll put it in a ChatGPT deep research, and then I'll put it in a Grok deep research, and I'll just see which one comes out better. It's almost always ChatGPTs. They, will have Grok might go through like 50 different resources, and then ChatGPT will run through like in the hundreds often in terms of reference, in terms of what it's researching. This is the conversation that I've been having going back and forth. This is the strategic theme. So I'm going to go ahead. This is the one for the mission, vision, and value statement. So I've been going back and forth with ChatGPT and then prompting it. I'll give it ideas. It'll give me some feedback. I'll give it some feedback, and I'll just be going between. Every time I want to update it with information, giving it feedback, then I'll just put that into the prompt, improve it, cut and paste that into ChatGPT 4.5, and then go back and forth. So you can't see the entire conversation that I had here because I cut and pasted it, but you could see where it started. But anyway, going back and forth is how I got to this final version right here. So I cut and pasted the final version of the mission and vision and value statement into a Google Doc for me to save. And this is still a draft, so I can still add to it and change it and refine it. But this, I think, is a good start. Another thing that I've been talking about with and thinking about, there's a lot of common themes that I see. I listen to a lot of podcasts, and anytime I'm inspired or someone has a really good idea, like, oh, I want to incorporate that strategy, that tactic into my workflow, I will write it down. I'll just put it inside. I just keep notes inside this guy right here. Sometimes I'll just have a conversation with ChatGPT like this, and then I'll have a record of it. That way I can go back. But one of the things that I'm keeping track of is these themes and guiding principles. They're similar to the mission, vision, value statement, but they're more practical. The mission, vision, value statement, that's more around the purpose and what I'm trying to build and trying to keep me on track so that whatever I'm working on building is in line with my mission, vision, value statement. The themes and guiding principles are actually more around, I'll give you some examples. So right here, actually, I'll have Snoop Dogg give you these examples. Go ahead, Snoop.
Strategic themes for eye development and content creation. 1. Eye for authenticity. Use the eye as a powerful amplifier of genuine human expression, enhancing storytelling, emotional connection, and authenticity. 2. Curiosity-driven innovation. Cultivate relentless curiosity to continuously explore, test, and implement innovative eye-driven solutions that redefine possibilities. 3. Human-centric eye design. Eye solutions intentionally focused on augmenting human insight, intuition, creativity, and emotional intelligence, never replacing them. 4. Storytelling as strategy. Center storytelling as the cornerstone of your approach, leveraging eye to craft narratives that deeply resonate, educate, inspire, and mobilize. 5. Courageous collaboration. Actively bridge communities, real estate investors, eye developers, creators, and leaders to foster diverse collaboration, learning, and problem solving. 6. Modular agentic systems. Adopt an agile, modular architecture approach, enabling seamless adaptation and continuous evolution as technologies rapidly advance. 7. Impact through simplicity. Champion straightforward, accessible eye solutions designed for clarity, efficiency, and measurable results, always prioritizing impact over complexity. 8. Move fast and break things within guardrails. Encourage bold experimentation, rapid iteration, and fearless innovation, grounded firmly within the mission, vision, and core values that guide responsible growth. 9. Eye-first mindset. Commit deeply to integrating the eye into every level of decision-making, recruitment, and strategy. Partners and team members must either embody this mindset or be eager to adopt it. 10. Think big. Start small, iterate often. Maintain ambitious visions with pragmatic action, embracing constant iteration to grow rapidly, purposefully, and sustainably. 11. Exponential growth mindset. Adopt visionary thinking, anticipating eye's exponential pace and proactively scaling solutions that remain relevant and impactful well into the future. Empowering leadership from within. Nurture leaders at every level of your organization, encouraging personal growth, autonomy, and the continuous development of new leadership. Build for change. Build flexible, future-ready systems that eagerly welcome technological disruption and remain effortlessly upgradable when new breakthroughs arise. Excited obsolescence. Celebrate technological advancements with excitement, not fear. Build solutions anticipating their evolution, ensuring adaptability and relevance. Version-proof vision. Anchor strategy firmly in purpose rather than platforms. Remain tool agnostic, focusing on enduring frameworks that seamlessly embrace advancements. 17. Perpetual beta mindset. Continually prototype, test, embracing change as an essential and permanent partner in growth and success. 18. The eye for humanity. Employ eye deliberately to enhance human experiences, enabling people to become more authentically themselves, never less. 19. Coherence, aligning purpose and action. Ensure alignment in every idea. 2. Partnership and initiative, creating harmony between internal values, external strategies, and the overarching mission. 20. Heart-mind coherence. Recognize coherence as the compass for purposeful action. When heart, mind, and values align, clarity and momentum naturally emerge. When they don't, adjust swiftly. 21. Nature-inspired alignment. Emulate coherence observed in nature's rhythms and vibrations, reflecting effortless complexity, integration, and graceful evolution in eye and business design.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop it there. This critical evaluation is another prompt that I put in. This one actually went into Grok, where I did the custom GPT, improved my prompt in ChatGPT, and then I cut and pasted that prompt into Grok, and then I had a conversation with Grok, they have one that's called, the reason I used Grok here was that I wanted to do a deep research, which I have not yet. I just used a think mode. So with Grok, I often hide that. I could either use the think mode or the deep research. Actually, this I think was even without the think mode, but it still came out pretty good. And, it did do the deep research, my bad. So actually I did go ahead. So this was the think mode right here. And then, so I'm going through this kind of fast. And then after it thought, then I wrote a prompt to have it do some deep research. And where is that deep research? It's right here. So this is my prompt that I wrote for it earlier. It's conduct a deep dive into the current landscape of AI tools, focus on human emotion understanding, prioritize platforms and technologies known for their capabilities in emotional intelligence, voice modulation, sentiment analysis, and conversational nuance. Okay, that was actually a previous conversation I had. So that's, yeah. Anyway, this is a different video actually that I could work on later. But anyway, I go back and forth between Grok and ChatGPT, have these conversations, do deep research on each of them, and then I come up with, it helps me process information and then come up with ideas to share. And I'm just sharing this, kind of the point of this video right here is to show you my process of how I create things. And this creation that I'm working on today was my fine-tuning my mission, vision, value statement, and also my themes and guiding principles. So ChatGPT, what are your thoughts? We'll come back to chat now. What are your thoughts on all of this?
I think your process is great. You've got a solid framework for your mission, vision, and values. I like how you're using Grok and ChatGPT to cross-reference. It's a smart way to ensure you're capturing diverse insights. Maybe one suggestion is to add a section in your mission and vision about adaptability, given how much you're iterating. Overall, you're on track to build a strong, purpose-driven brand. What's your next step?
Yeah, good question. My next step is putting out content and teaching people about my process and really trying to find people to collaborate with. I am definitely more on the visionary side, and I'm looking for an operator. I'm looking for developers to help me build some agents. I see an opportunity and I see a place for me to fit into all of this. I feel like I'm a pretty good connector. I have a lot of different ideas going on, and I like talking to different people about AI solutions for different things. And, for my audience on one side being like AI developers, and on the other side being marketers, content creators, and specifically real estate investors who raise capital using content creation to attract their audience. So what I'm trying to do with this company is really build a community of like-minded people that want to use AI technology. So I have the AI developers on one side, and then I have the small businesses and the solopreneurs and just the people that want to leverage AI technology. Maybe they're afraid of that technology, like being left behind and becoming irrelevant in this fast moving environment that we have. Like we have exponential growth, like all these technologies that are constantly growing so fast every day, a fire hose of information coming at us, including my I feel like that myself, and a little bit of anxiety. As much as I have a lot of excitement about this, there's some anxiety. And I want to help people reduce that anxiety and reduce the friction of learning about this technology and really just leaning into the stress and the anxiety and the opportunity, like really lean into all of it. So I want to build a hub, a community of like-minded people that want to use AI technology to have a bigger impact on this earth and humanity, a positive impact, and then connect them with AI developers that have really creative solutions for the business people. So that's like the main point of this company. And in the process, I'm going to be building some AI video and voice agents to help me get my message out there and educate people on how to use this technology. And then those same video and voice agents that I build with developers, those can be useful for other people who are marketing as well. And that's the goal, by making content about my mission and then actually building the first agents. So that would be my next step. To answer that question, what's my next step? It is finding somebody to help me build these agents to make my vision a reality. Is that clear?
Absolutely clear, Sage. It sounds like you've got a strong vision and a solid plan. Have you thought about specific channels or platforms where you'll start looking for these developers? Also, leveraging your existing network might be a great initial step. How do you plan to reach out to potential partners?
Yeah, that's a great point. So it's funny you say that, because actually one of the agents that I was considering building is this agent. So I want to build AI video and voice agents to help create content. Essentially, they would have their own personalities, and they would, like I could have a conversation with them, and we could, go back and forth and share ideas. And maybe they could even be interview me, like I could have them interview other AI developers, and then put that content out on YouTube and social media. But another thing that I'm working on is, you said, like, where are you meeting these people? Like, where are you doing the outreach to find these developers? And then also the people that are looking for the AI solutions. And I'm actually in a lot of different networking communities. So there's Facebook communities. I'm on social media with Instagram, and I follow people that are in both worlds of real estate capital raising, and then AI development and AI automation agency owners. One of them is Leah Motley's accelerator program. I'm in that mentorship, and I'm in multiple school communities. And then what else? There's circle communities, school communities, Facebook groups, and then social media, LinkedIn. And the point is that I'm networking in all of these here with both people, like businesses that are looking to use AI technology and for their, for efficiency and for content creation, and then AI developers and automation agency owners in a different, on different platforms. I'm networking with all these people, but it's really difficult to keep up with all of the communication. Like I have pretty much 15 different channels. I just counted them. I might be off by one or two. And each one of those has a community, which is vibrant. There's these people, like they're action takers, they're awesome people, but it's really hard to keep up with all of the communication. And so what I wanted to do is build an agent, hire or partner with an AI developer to build this agent that helps process the communication and make it so that I don't miss anything. The agent essentially would take in all the information. I'd give them access to my account, and then they could read all the responses and read all of the correspondence. And then things would be triggered based on what the agent knows about me and my purpose. And it would make suggestions on me, like writing a message to this person or responding to this message that I may have missed. And so it would really be about organizing and helping me, essentially my communication advisor, if that makes sense. So I got to think of a name for that. And that's another project that I'm working on. Those are the places where I'm at with the networking, on the networking side. We're going to go ahead and actually, before I move on to the critical evaluation, we'll get to that in a second. I just want to let you guys know, I'm sharing my workflow here. And these are just common tools that I use. So I like to go between ChatGPT, Perplexity I use a lot. And then this one here, this is Speechify. And I mean, these are all, I'm on all the paid versions of these here, but they are so worth it to me because I just use them so often. But Speechify is one of my favorite AI apps. Basically, these are all different audio versions of things that I've researched. So some of them are just conversations that I've had with chat and I want to listen to them again. Some of them are reports that I've made. A lot of them are based on deep research that I've done, and I write it into a report. I have AI write it into a report. And this is one way that it helps me learn just really efficiently, because I have a lot of time where I spend in the car, I'm doing errands. I listen to a lot of podcasts. What I find with AI development and AI agencies, and especially around that cutting edge technology, there's not a lot of information out there yet because it's growing so fast and there's not books to read on this stuff yet. And if there are books, they're going to be outdated already because the technology, like week to week, advances, quadratically. It's not even exponential. It's freaking quadratic growth. It's really, really fast, the technology, how fast it's growing. So my point is that to stay on top of this technology and all the changes that are happening, trying to stay relevant for myself, is I do deep research. I'll just go in and I'll pick a topic and I'll do some deep research on it, write a report for me, and then I'll listen to it. And this is one of my processes. So anyway, I highly recommend Speechify. Plus, Speechify here, it's not an affiliate, but this is pretty cool right here. So like, if you could have ChatGPT like right here, I can click on this.
Here's your refined and cohesive list of strategic themes, integrating all key insights from our conversation.
So Speechify has this plugin that you see on the side here, and it will read your screen for you. You can go into Paltrow's voice if you want and see what that sounds like. Listen to Cliff's voice if you like. Listen to Nate.
Development and content creation.
My favorite though, I can't get past it.
Human express.
His voice is just so soothing. And I do play it at 1.6 because sometimes even faster. But anyway, you could choose the speed at which you listen. In the beginning, when I was listening at like 1.5 and 2.0 even, like it was giving me a little bit of anxiety, and probably just because of that fast pace. But then pretty soon you just relax into it, and now I'm comfortable with it. It's kind of funny how that works. So again, I recommend Speechify. This is just part of my process that I use, and I'd be interested to hear what other people's processes they're using for learning, because there's just so much education you can do right now for not free, but close to free. And I'm going to go ahead and we'll continue this here. So this was a critical evaluation that I had ChatGPT do a critical evaluation of my themes and guiding principles. And then this is what it came up with. So we'll go ahead and listen to this, and then we'll wrap it up.
Critical evaluation, strengths, clarity of purpose. Your mission is specific and clearly defines your target audience: developers, agency leaders, small businesses, and purpose solving real world problems, and collaboration. Visionary and inspirational tone. The vision has an emotionally resonant aspirational quality that can inspire both internal teams and external stakeholders. It effectively blends community, technology, and collective impact. Balanced core values. Values like courage, curiosity, empathy, and community strongly resonate on an emotional and personal level, indicating a healthy culture and leadership philosophy. Opportunities for refinement. Mission could benefit from more concise language. While visionary, you might clarify the unique impact or transformative results your ecosystem specifically seeks beyond general empowerment and collaboration. Concrete examples or measurable outcomes could enhance the power and clarity. Core values, strong overall, but consider combining or simplifying to avoid overwhelming or diluting focus. For example, embracing difficulty and courage overlaps significantly and could be streamlined into one guiding principle. Missing elements. Explicit differentiation. What's the secret sauce or core differentiator that distinctly positions your business from other agencies or developer communities? Clarifying this explicitly would strengthen your strategic positioning. Strategic constraints or ethical boundaries. Consider a clear expression of what your company will never do or compromise on, which enhances trust and strategic integrity. Recommendations for additional themes and guiding principles. Here are some high-impact strategic themes and philosophies aligned with visionary businesses and leaders that could further strengthen your positioning. 1. Radical transparency. Why? Cultivates trust, accountability, and innovation by openly sharing processes, successes, and failures internally and externally. Inspiration. Ray Dalio's Bridgewater Associates, Buffer. Attacking 2. First principles thinking. Why? Encourages breaking complex problems into their foundational truths, allowing your team to innovate beyond industry conventions. Inspiration. Elon Musk Tesla. SpaceX. 3. Ethical excellence. Why? Positions your AI solutions as not just powerful, but ethically impeccable. Clearly state commitments around data privacy, bias mitigation, and transparency. Inspiration. OpenAI. Anthropic. DeepMind. 4. Servant leadership. Why? Reinforces a leadership style focused on growth and well-being of people, emphasizing leaders as facilitators rather than gatekeepers. Inspiration. Simon Sinek, Robert K. Greenleaf, Southwest Airlines. 5. Customer obsession. Why? Deeply embedding a philosophy of obsessively understanding, anticipating, and serving customer needs, encouraging innovation rooted directly in customer feedback. Inspiration. Amazon, Apple. 6. Sustainable impact. Why? Aligning long-term environmental and social sustainability explicitly with your AI-driven business model. Inspiration. Titanium interface. 7. Intentional culture design. Why? Explicitly cultivating a high-performance, psychologically safe, and inclusive culture that encourages creative risk-taking and resilience. Inspiration. Netflix. Zappos. Suggested refinements for your existing themes. I for authenticity. Right arrow. I as human amplifier.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and stop there. But chat, what are your thoughts on all of this discussion so far?
This is all super exciting, Sage. Your networking approach is comprehensive, and an agent to streamline your communications would be a game changer. Balancing that visionary drive with the right partnerships will help bring everything together. I love the idea of AI video and voice agents with unique personalities. They could be fantastic for interviews and content creation. Excited to see where you take this next. What's your timeline for getting the first agent up and running?
Oh, I love it. You're pushing me. Oh, that's another one. Did I not put that in here? But anyway, I think that goes in like first movers, like really like how quick can we get a product out there, a minimum viable product? And that is actually one of my themes. Great question. I'm going to say in 1 month. Can we make that a goal? 1 month, we'll have a minimum viable product of a video voice agent that interviews people. How about that? But I got to find someone to help me build this. So if you're out there, hit me up in the DMs and let's talk. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Chat, this is a good conversation. I just want to share my workflow and my thoughts with people, and I'll talk to you later, chat. So I just ended that conversation there. So anyway, I hope you found value with this. I would love to hear some of other people's, like how they're using AI technology for their workflow and to learn things and to create content. I think as a community, we can help each other out. And that's really what this channel is about, is building a community where people are like sharing like success stories like even like horror stories, right? Like you can like learn a lot from that too. Sharing authenticity, like the core values, like I hope that resonates with different people out there in this audience, and let's help each other, lift each other up and make some, like let's impact the world and change the world. Let's take some moonshots together. And again, think big, start small, and iterate often. That's one of my core guiding principles. That was actually not mine that I made up. A lot of these were not my original ideas. They're inspired by other people. And that was inspired by Cognilytica, which I highly recommend their channel and their blog posts and newsletters. But anyway, thanks for your time. I love you, you rascals. Peace. Peace out.